Hey stars, it's me, Carlise Burke on Be a Star Sunday. Do you like my scarf? First things first. Oh, you can't see it all. It's got it's like bells or ruffles or y'all know where I got it. Y'all know where I got this scarf. All that and more. We've got They've got what you're looking for in Culver City. Yes, my friend Candance's boutique. And I have loved this scarf and I finally bought it. And this is a mess. I don't even know how to tie. Okay, this is not going to last long. If Candance were here, she would. I don't even know why I'm wearing a scarf in the house. Oh, because I just wanted to dress it up, give it some color. I look good in red. But she would totally have it hooked up over the shoulder, around the back. Part of it would be a headscarf and a belt. All at the same time. I don't know how she does it. Anyway, maybe I should... because I want to wear it. It looks nice. Got a little pop of color. Maybe I'll just do... This is... Oh my God. This is not the kind of scarf that you do this with. Oh, I don't know. This video is not about a scarf. But I'll play around with it. Or I'll get Candance to give me a tutorial. So what's up, everybody? First of all, let me just say thank you to all of you who called, text, left comments about last week's Be a Star Where You Are. It's hard for me to be vulnerable, especially among strangers. And I know there's haters and trolls all over the internet, but I don't really care about any of that. I just needed, I guess, to just share. And I got not only messages about how are you doing? I saw that this happened, that happened, are you okay? But I got messages from people that were like, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. You don't know, the people that you're helping that you don't even know. I needed to hear it. And so on and so on. And this is not to brag. That wasn't even my purpose. But that made me feel really good. Because just, I don't have to tell you. Whatever you're going through, I'm going through, your cousin, your mama, your sister, whoever, your coworker, whatever they're going through that's bad, troublesome, guarantee we aren't the only ones that are experiencing the good or the bad. We are not the only ones experiencing whatever it is that needs our attention at any given time. And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. That's the circle of life. So thank you for all your comments and keep them coming. I love the comments. I love responding. I just love the connection. To follow up on last week's Be a Star Where You Are, this week I heard from the publishing company that I submitted the book proposal to. Because I told you I was having trouble connecting the proposal to the actual submission portal. And one or two or three of my Book Academy friends helped me. So I felt that I knew it was there, but before they helped me, I had sent an email to the publishing company telling them I was having trouble, and I linked it to the email, hoping that maybe they could pull it from there and put it where it belonged. But once it got submitted, I did feel better. I felt more comfortable that it was actually where it was supposed to be. But the publishing company responded to my email and asked, was I able to connect it? And I said yes. And I just took it one little step further. I was like, but could you check? I feel confident that it's there, but would you mind? Would you check? I got an email back from them saying that they have the book proposal. You don't know. You don't know. You just don't know. I mean, it may not sound like a big deal, but in the days of us doing self-tape auditions, and we have all done hundreds of them at this point, and not hearing back from anybody, not knowing if it was received, not knowing if it was watched, viewed, not knowing if it was passed on to the people that actually do the hiring, like literally nothing. You will hear if you booked it, but if not, you hear nothing, you know nothing. So just to know that this major publishing company just reached out to let me know that the proposal was there, that they received it, they had their eyes on it, and they could attach it to my name means the world. Now, I don't know what the outcome is going to be. I feel really good about it, but I don't know, and I don't care at this point, because at the end of the day, I have a book proposal. Like I said last week, at the end of the day, I have a book proposal no matter what. And I just thought maybe to not solidify, but help you understand why it's so important to me and why I feel this way is because there's been chaos all around me. But I took the time to get this book proposal done. And it's not a one sheet. It's not like a one-page document or a letter even. The book proposal has 10 sections to it. The title page, which is the easiest page, title by Carlise Burke. Done! I finished one page. But there's the title page. There's an overview of your book. There's an about you section. There are, you need some testimonials from people, comparative titles, which means what other titles do you see your book being next to in a library or a bookstore? There's the outline and the table of contents. Then you have to do summary chapters of every chapter in your book. You have to do a summary. And 2 or 3 chapters already written, because this is very, very key. It's very, very important that they can see if you can write. It's like someone, saying to me, I want an agent and I want to be an actor, but we don't know if you can act. Like, have you ever taken an acting class? Do you know how to act? Like, you have to put things in the right order. Excuse me. So that totally makes sense to me. And so they wanted 2 or 3. I gave them 4 because there was an incident that happened to me last year that was very troubling. It was life-changing. I don't mean to be dramatic, but it was. And I believe that it is the epilogue of my book. My book proposal ended up being 55 pages long. So when I say that I've been working on this book proposal for over a year, that I was taking classes while I was in Europe last year, that I just took the time to get it done because I knew there was a deadline and I wasn't going to let it pass this year, that is huge. That is huge. My document was 55 pages. So that's why I'm going on and on and on about it. And that's why I'm so excited about it. This is also not my first time attempting to write a book. And not attempting, but actually hiring people to help me. But the first 2 times were a bust. One, I don't want to call people out. One was just like, I just wasn't ready, but I still paid these people. You know what I mean? But I just wasn't ready, and I picked the wrong person and a complete stranger. So, okay, that happens. Sometimes we make bad business investments. But the second person was someone who is in a book with me And the whole process of the book was sort of scammy, right? So we have this bond of working with someone who was not on the up and up, but we have our stories in this particular book. Well, that person in turn tells me they have a publishing company. And I thought I was going to be really, 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 really busy at the time. And she mentions that she helps people write their stories and write their books. So I thought, oh, that'll be great. She could work on that and I can work on this and da 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 da. Anyway, after working with her for several sessions, I paid her her money, and I made a mistake by signing a contract to pay her in full because the whole situation was in two parts. Well, during the first part, in our talking to each other, her getting to know me, the direction that the book wanted to go in, da 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 da, I realized you can't write my book. No one can write my book. You can't tell my stories because you haven't lived my life. But I didn't realize at the time. It was sort of kind of an innocent mistake, I guess. But here's the rub. When we get to that point where I realize you're not the person and I don't want to continue on, I knew that I had signed a contract saying that paying in full. And I felt that if she were the Christian, upright woman that she said she was, knowing that we both had been in a negative experience with writing books and working with publishers, that she would have said, okay, I honor that. I respect that, Carlise. And I'm going to give you the other half back. And this was not any little bit of money, y'all. Look, I'm getting hot just talking about it. This was not a little bit of money. And then she had the nerve to come back after I thought I had made it clear that we were not going to be working together anymore. Also, the other thing too was, it was like she was kind of trying to direct my book in a faith-based direction, which I believe in God. I am spiritual and all of the things, but that wasn't the basis of my book. I didn't even know yet what the basis was, but I know now. And I'll tell you why in a second. I promise. I'm going to wrap it up. So anyway, she comes back and she tells me, well, the contract that you signed has expired and we didn't finish the project. So if you're interested in working with me further, I'm sorry, what did you say? Is there a fee involved? Well, yeah, there will be a fee. If you don't get off my phone. So I thought I was done. And then I discovered the Book Academy, which is how I was able to write my book proposal. Lovey, and I have to learn how to say this woman's last name. It's Nigerian, and I don't want to mess it up. But Lovey, Ajayi, I think, has a program called the Book Academy, and it is fierce. It is laid out. There are master classes, there are assignments, there are workshops. It is laid out so professionally that you can't go wrong in the Book Academy. You can't go wrong if you do everything that you learn. We have co-writing sessions even after the actual classwork is done. You can get together. I've met some writers here in LA, and we've done a little lunch in Playa del Rey, and we stay in touch on, they got me on WhatsApp. Anyway, that's how I got it done. That's how you handle business, as Cat Williams would say. If you want to learn about writing a book, publishing, marketing, that was another part of the book proposal. You need to have a marketing plan. They want to see that you can sell books. I don't blame them. So today's stargazing spotlight goes to The Book Academy. If you want to write a book, you might want to check them out. I'll put their information below. Be a star where you are.